Fuck. Oh, Nelvin, yeah, come here. Nelvin's going to come on and rub it in my face that he just beat me in bracket. So we're going to go into game one here. We got Mikeray4, a previous Brawl veteran with Snake, coming back in. He's been traveling a lot versus King Koney, the PM extraordinaire with Donkey Kong. You coming back on here to rub it in my face that you just knocked me out of bracket?
Nah,
I know you beat me in bracket. What is it?
Nah, what's going on, guys? This is Nelvin. Yeah, we got Mikeray. It was a Brawl player, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. He was a really good Brawl Snake. Okay. And it's good to see all these Brawl players coming back out, particularly mostly Snakes, because they finally got their main back. But, you know, as you saw, MVD put in that work at Don't Park on the Grass this past weekend.
Yeah,
you seen Ally put in
work.
I saw
that. Ally is putting in work,
Pelka
too.
in the building, too, getting second at NEC. You know, this character is something to do with. But luckily for Koney, it may not be Brawl Snake, but he plays against Flip in PM, who uses Snake as well. So it's not like he's super adverse to this matchup.
Wait, so King Koney is actually a PM player too?
Yeah, he's a PM Donkey Kong player, really solid. Right. But you know what? It's not as good Nikita. That side B is so good now in this game. It just tracks you till you die if you have a bad recovery.
Yeah, that was actually clean. So they probably played before in PM.
I don't know if Mikeray played PM, but I know I know he played Flip, so it's not like he's out of the matchup experience.
I see what you're saying.
But it is a different game.
So PM to Brawl, okay.
Exactly, much different pace. Mikeray doing exactly what he needs to do, just keeping all these explosives out, just keeping them at bay. Now he knows that he has a stock lead. He's like, all right, I'm not trying to get grabbed. And look at how quickly he racked up that damage, all the way to 96. Ooh, that was clean. What? Oh my goodness!
Did he know or just you knew? He must
yeah, absolutely. This man is playing chess while King Koney's trying to play checkers, and he's trying to find his way in, but there is no room for him to work with.
Wow.
That's still such a good tech chase option too from that down throw. Look at that option coverage. Like you try to get up, you neutral get up, get hit by missile.
Right.
Roll on, get hit by grenade. Like with big bodies, it's so hard to deal with Snake on a stage like this.
I honestly don't know what King Koney could do at this point.
In my opinion, he's probably going to end up going to a flatter stage on the counter pick because at this point, I would start looking towards game 3. Let's be real. I see Koney with the knowledge. You can actually, and with the claps, getting himself on board.
That's what you really got to do is catch Snake's landings.
The best way to beat Snake in this game is, I know Sam Soros talked about it before too, is disadvantage state. You can't let Snake land.
Right.
But you know what? Same thing with Donkey Kong. If you can keep Donkey Kong out of your range, hitting the other way, but you know what? Throw it out again. That up tilt still very strong.
Okay. Good stuff to Mikeray on that game 1. That was pretty dominant.
Oh yeah,
I want to see how King Koney is gonna adapt if he does.
Like I said, I think he's most likely to go to a flatter stage. You know, obviously Battlefield, just every single platform had shenanigans he couldn't just deal with. There was nowhere safe for him to land. I'm sure initially he thought, let me go to Battlefield so I have places to run to.
Right.
But I think with this next game, he'll probably maybe a Unova or a Kalos, just so he has some platform to run to. He's hovering over it right now. Did I call it right? I'm usually pretty good at this. I think he's thinking about it.
Yeah, I think they just,
It's like I do this all the time or something. But, you know, I think it's a smart choice on his part, you know, that just having a little bit more room to work with without as much harassment.
Okay, and he's going to stay Donkey Kong too, so.
Yeah, absolutely. Snake, Mikeray picking a color and then actually accidentally not picking the correct one, going back to it. So let's see if he... No, he's just going to let it rock. Some people love their colors, and they'll restart a match just for it.
I'm that type of guy.
Oh, that's right. You only use Dominican Diddy Kong.
Yeah. Dominican Diddy Kong.
Yeah.
That's so funny because I am Dominican.
Yeah, he's got the tan hat.
Yeah.
He's the only one who's rocking the tan color. But you know what? In the last game, I used Crom color, but I can't do that in this one because Crom exists.
Right.
But, all right, we're not seeing much of a difference so far in this game. King Koney, let's see, he was able to run to the center that time, but he still can't deal with all these explosives. What do you think he needs to do to handle this?
Exactly. Go for grabs. Go for more grabs.
Yeah, Mikeray sitting behind shield, but you know what? When you have a grenade in front of you and that like a relatively fast up tilt option, he can get himself out of there.
There we go, another grab from DK. Oh,
good mash out.
Yeah. Okay.
This is where you need to get him. Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, it was a little bit out of range to punish Mikeray's landing. Oh, see,
you gotta be careful with those. Oh, he's still living though. I thought he died.
Nah, DK's thick boys around here. Plus, I'm not 100% certain, but I think Kalos' ceiling is a little bit higher than some. I gotta look into that further.
Oh, nice back air. All right.
Oh, you gotta put $1 in the back air jar. Nice back air jar. That's how we're paying rent here. All right, good landing coverage.
Nah, that doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, I think doesn't work anymore. But you know what?
Maybe if he did it to grounded.
Yeah, you want to just try and keep him a little bit grounded more, or just go for like the nair from the ground, just kind of rack on that damage.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, just chuck him out of here.
All right.
This is where that was good B reverse from Mikeray to get himself back on the other side.
I think he's gonna probably what he wants to do is probably catch his landings with like a pivot grab. or just a grab in general when he does land.
Yeah, but you know, Mikeray has done a good job of really just running away.
Like right
with
here,
like sees B reversing consistently to avoid these grabs. Is still not dying. Thickness also coming to the snake as well.
Gotta watch out with that up tilt. Yeah, this matchup just seems so hard for Diddy Kong because it's hard for him to really get in without getting hit.
Yeah, I think it's probably difficult for Donkey Kong too because that's who's on stage.
Or I meant to say Donkey Kong.
That's all good. But, you know, like we were just saying, it's so hard for him to find his way. But you know what? You got the chuck. Mikeray leaning back a little bit like, all right, you got that.
That's his strongest kill throw now, right? The cargo throw.
Yeah, that's his new option to go for kills. You don't need a ding-dong anymore where you could just chuck him right out. Okay. But he has so many different options with that new cargo throw. It's really useful to him. Problem is he can't get the grabs.
Let's see what he'll do from here. And up tilt is going to do it. That up tilt is mighty strong, man.
Yeah, like Mikeray has almost reverse conditioned him now too. Good decision on the F smash there.
Hey.
All right, there you go. Just throw out these hitboxes. Mikeray has been spot dodging a lot, recognizing he's going for these grabs. Now King Koney just putting out these hitboxes.
Okay.
All right.
I think the side B probably would have worked better in his favor, but
possibly. But you know what? That new down B doesn't have landing lag or auto cancels. Excuse me.
Okay.
So he was probably trying to go for a frame chop option into a grab that Mikeray was just ready for.
All right.
Oh, there we go right there. Whoa, okay. All of a sudden, this ain't over yet. All right, Mikeray trying to regain his footing here. Oh, using the invisibility to get the damage on. Just barely living. See, now he's opting to use a lot more of those down Bs. He's just choosing to oppress Mikeray where he wasn't able to before, and he hasn't really been able to stop him as much.
Because it looks like King Koney has the DK punch on deck. So.
Oh yeah, no, you get duffed and you die. But you know what else? He's got up tilt.
Yeah, that was good.
That's a hard situation when you got grenade at the ledge. If you stay there too long, it's gonna pop you. But it probably won't kill you from where he is there.
Right.
But also, if you let him set up too long, now you're gonna have a mine, you're gonna have up smash, or maybe Nikita. So it's a scary situation you want to roll on. He was prepared for it. Solid 2-0 from Mikeray.
Yeah,
good adjustments at the end, but just a little too late.
It was a really quick set, considering like a lot of snakes are more of the campy type of zony players, but it was pretty quick.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we've seen different styles out of these snakes, really. MVD putting on a massive fireworks show when he was playing at Don't Park on the Grass. But from, like, Pelka, playing a little bit more reserved of the rack-on damage until he can up-tilt kill. Kind of similar to the way Mikeray was playing right now. I think it might be a little bit more of an NE snake trait. But then Kool-Aid, when he was using him as well up at Don't Push the Limits, no, excuse me, push the limit, not Don't Push the Limit. He was playing a little bit more aggro while racking up like damage. Like he was oppressively putting out mines and grenades while approaching, which is scary to deal with.
I think it's more of a matchup based. Like you want to play the character, you have to consider the matchup when playing the character. So.
All right, so we got some fun shenanigans going on in the background because we got Spectre sitting down, who's from Waterbury, and we also got Crizzy. Yeah, Crizzy sitting down, who's also a boy of Paris. Now, technically, both of these guys are their boys, but they're hyping both of them up, messing with them right now. And now they're messing with Spectre because if you happen to pay attention to this man's Twitter, look, if you ever want to not have a main Twitter, you want to be able to just like see the
like Smash Twitter.
No, we'll say the special side of Twitter. Just look at what Mark Kim press is like to you. Spectre, excuse me. But no, ignoring that aside, so we got probably Toon Link versus Pokemon Trainer. I know Crizzy used to use Mewtwo in the last game, but he's been playing a lot more Trainer. He actually put